Hello everyone! Welcome to Agriculture in the Classroom. Today we are going to beautiful Campbellton in central Newfoundland to visit a berry farm. You'll get to meet the farmer and see a variety of berries that they grow, from strawberries, raspberries, gooseberries, and cherries. You'll also get to see how the fields are prepared and how the berries get picked. Let's get started.
Hi, my name is Andrew Thornley and you're here on Campbellton Strawberry Farm. We don't only produce strawberries, but that's our major product. When I first started berry farming, well, it was a family farm and I just grew up here. Started, basically as soon as I could walk and get out into the field, I was out, helping mom and dad and doing this and doing something else. And I even remember, I think I might have been 10, and mom and dad paying me $1 an hour to go weed out some vegetables. So it's kind of, started small, and then, as I got older, I got more involved with it. And I really enjoy being outside. Working with your hands, and also just the reward at the end, being able to do something and see the result in the end. Well, the start of the process for growing strawberries, we do have to make sure that our ground is clean, trees and rocks and sticks and everything taken out. If you want to have good ground as well, so it's not a gravelly type of ground, you want organic matter in there because the strawberries really like that organic matter. And usually if we got a nice clean field that we start with, we'll kind of run grid lines to kind of give you a straight line to go by. And I'll take the tractor with the implement on the back, piece of equipment, and you'll just kind of scuff or scratch the ground into a line so that you can see a nice straight line down the field, and that gives you something to follow when you turn around and relay this black plastic down. Because we really need those aisles straight, because a lot of our equipment has to follow down those beds, and if those beds are doing this, you'll end up running over all the edges of the beds or the plastic, and you'll break the plastic, and then you got to either go in and fix it, or you'll have weeds come up through all the holes. And I mentioned about our plastic here. And you can see that it really does cut down on our weeds a lot. And right alongside this plastic, you can see this white, what we call row crop cover. That's mostly used to bring stuff on early. And you can see it's just kind of a cottony material. It's pretty thin, and you can more or less see through it. And what it does is it actually acts as kind of a greenhouse. When we put that over, it'll help heat that up early, so that if we want to bring on an early crop or bring the strawberries on earlier than normal, if we put that on, it would bring them on early. And you can see right here how we water the rows. This pipe is plugged in with a little special connector, and there's two of these. They run up buried. They run into here, and you can see the two pipes feeding in under this black plastic. And these will just drip water and soak the root zone basically right under the plant. And the plastic, not only does it help stop the weeds, it'll help stop water evaporation. Well, there's not really too much of a typical day on the farm except for kind of a routine. But now in the open season it's 6 till 6, like my schedule more or less. And I'm checking on pickers, then I come down and check on new pick fields to make sure customers are finding berries okay. When fields start to get a bit scarce, sometimes we have to switch U-pick fields to another one because one will get picked out, so we switch to another one so we can get some more berries picked off. And then there's also in between, during the week, there's certain times when I have to go around and check fields for, say, moisture to see if they need to be watered, or just to see, if there's anything else that needs to be done. We've had problems like a moose coming on the field and tear up plastic or chew all the tops off the plants. So you kind of got to go with the flow as things go. Strawberries is our biggest seller, and it is our biggest commodity here that we produce. But we also have plums, several varieties, gooseberries, black currants, red currants, white currants. We started with a few cherries and apple trees. And now we're also trying like a few vegetables, like we've got potatoes put in, and we've tried some spinach and some lettuce, and we also put in some flowers this year to try that out. How we harvest our fruit is all hand-picked. For most of our crops are all hand-picked actually. There's nothing that we use machine for, just because the delicate nature of the fruit. And the other thing is, if we had to go in with a machine harvester and harvest a strawberry field, a machine harvester just mows everything. Our guys are usually just going straight down the rows picking their berries. Then there's another guy that comes behind bringing them baskets, and he picks up what they have picked already. He brings that up to a truck and is stored into the truck. And then say every hour, hour and a half, depending on how many berries they're getting, he'll go up say every hour and a half to our highway entrance where our marketplace is, and we've got a cooled storage there. And then from there, the lady at the marketplace then picks out the stuff to sell at the market. So if they've got berries into the little wooden quart baskets, those are going into the cooler, and they're more or less direct sale to our farm market here on the farm, or to a grocery store or to Sobeys or whatever. Now you can see here, the guys here that are picking berries, and what they're actually doing is they'll sort through the berries. Our higher quality berries, our bigger ones, we'll keep into these baskets to sell either at our highway or towards a grocery store. And you can see here, that's a pretty good berry, and you keep going and you'll see, little tiny ones like this, and sometimes you'll get like sunburn on the berries, and they'll change kind of a mushy or a weird kind of color, and you can tell that there's something wrong with the berry. And we usually go through and we'll pick off small ones or damaged ones for wine, because Ock Island Winery actually buys a lot of our strawberries for making wine. So we put our better quality, higher quality berries into our baskets to sell at our fresh market, and our wine berries we bag up and we put them right in the deep freeze so they're ready to go for the fall when the winery comes looking for a few berries. So that way we're getting everything sorted right here on the field, and we are getting the best quality for our fresh sales, and we also are meeting our winery requirements as well. And for our U-pick, we do get a lot of local people here, and local is even provincial, because I was talking to a lady here a little while ago, and she said she used to live in St. John's, and the past 11 years that she was living in St. John's, every year she drove out here to pick her berries because we had the best tasting berries. I've had people from Texas and Japan say they've been around the world and say that we've had the best berries they've ever tasted, and they keep coming back every year. So we do get a lot of tourists, and we do get a lot of local people, but we do get a lot of loyal people coming back and returning to the farm, which is great, because we want to, we want to satisfy people, and we want to give them what they want, which is quality, and that's what we aim for here on the farm: high quality and a high standard, good tasting berry, and nothing but the best for our markets.